Hello.
Hi. I just realized I don't have headphones. Now I feel like y'all gonna hear it. Okay. Let's just pray, child. Hi, babies. Today's episode
5.
5. I'm supposed to be the host.
Look at me. 5. Yeah. It's all right.
It's episode 5 of Wrestle Purist Divas. If y'all don't know, this is the women's division of the Wrestle Purist brand, where we just kick it. We do our own thing. We talk about, things that's related to women wrestling or things that's related to men's wrestling in the perspective of a female audience. All of our opinions are right. Unless they disagree with me, then they're wrong. But we're not going to talk about that. How are you guys?
We're good.
Good.
Just getting ready in the holiday spirit, I guess.
Love that.
That's fine.
You guys don't hear an echo, right? I'm like,
no, we don't hear.
No, we're good. Yeah.
Until the countdown, and now I'm just like.
Just a quick notice for everyone in the chat. Winter will be back. She's just switching to her laptop.
Yeah, she will be back. Don't worry.
I'm crying and throwing up too, bro. I gotta keep a poker face.
We're very excited for Winter to be making her debut. We will.
Yeah, I wanna get her brain. I wanna see what she thinks about everything that's been going on. I'm on my handa and knees. This man is so shook. He can't even spell. We already got a super chat from My Lord Chaos. Paying respects to the Wrestle Purist peeps here. Thank you so much. We appreciate you.
Thank you, Chaos.
So,
before we get into it, if you guys can please like the video, subscribe, feel free to send super chats. We very much appreciate it, always.
Yeah.
Charlie, Queen, you were just at a show, right?
I was. Yes.
Tell us what show this was, because I don't even know. I'm just like...
It was RevPro Uprising. It's their last show of the year, I think. I'm pretty sure. It's the last London show anyways. And it was a pretty big card. It had Ishii versus Will Ospreay as the main event. A lot of people were very excited for that match online. Some other big names that were on the card. Zack Sabre Jr. came back to RevPro for the first time since like March 2020 or something like that. He faced Leon Slater, who is an up-and-coming wrestler in the UK. Highly recommend checking out his work, because he's like a high flyer. He does all the moves, but he's like really getting into the groove of it now. And I think he's only just like turned 18. He's very young. So very excited for his future. Michael Oku was on the card. He faced Connor Mills. That was a really good match. And Michael Oku will be in Bola next month. So if you're not familiar with his work, 100% recommend checking out him too. There was a street fight tag match that was Greedy Souls versus Sunshine Machine, a triple threat for the cruiserweight belt, which actually became a fatal 4-way because Dan Maloney got involved in last minute. They threw him into the match. Robbie X was the crowned new champion after that one, and anyone that follows me on Twitter know that I love his work. Robbie X is great, 100%. Check him out as well. There was a women's match on the card that was Dani Luna versus Kanji. First time I had seen Dani Luna, I'm really impressed by her work. There's not the women's wrestling in the UK is pretty touch and go. It's not the best. But,
you telling?
But she really stood out. I think she did a really good job last night. I'm definitely forgetting at least one match. Hang on, let me check the card. No, I'm not. Oh, yes, I am. Great O'Khan versus Zack Knight. So
the one that we were talking about.
Yeah, the one we talked about before the show. That's why it threw me off. And Great O'Khan beat Zack Knight for a belt that he technically wasn't even holding. So who knows?
So, like, what part of the show is your favorite?
I think it was the Will Ospreay Ishii match. It was the main event. The crowd were just there for it. Like, you could tell the energy picked up. And it was just a really good match. Like, being there live for it was really fucking cool. I loved it. But yeah, good card all around.
Girl. What happened between you and Will Ospreay?
Oh my god!
It seemed like y'all was being like buddy, and then there was tension. I'm like, what's going on? Like, what did you do this morning?
It was a very funny interaction. So for anyone that hasn't seen the video, it's pinned on my Twitter. My friend Steve took it actually. So Will Ospreay was taking selfies with fans like after the match. So as one does, I was front row. I was like, Will, can I get a selfie? I was just like, yeah, sure. And then he took a step back and noticed what top I was wearing, which just so happened to be Elite merch. And
that was after the fact. That man was so betrayed. He was like, you bamboozled me.
Dropped.
Yeah, no.
And he was like, I was like, wait,
you are
wait,
so
wait.
wrong for that. Like,
it was a funny moment, and I was just like, wait, I'm still a fan, but like, I've got to rep my boys. It was a very funny moment. My brother was just like, she loves Aussie Open. I was like, you don't have to.
No, we had honestly the WrestlePure Divas were like all over the Summer Jam screen this past week because Alexia, you was on.
Oh my god,
what was it, AEW or ROH? You're gonna have to tell me.
It's
explain it to me too.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Yeah, you were singing Judas.
I don't know about that one. I think that was my twin sister. Her name is Lexi.
That was crazy.
Not me. That was crazy.
I don't even know the words to Judas. Like, I don't know.
Dude, me either. That's the thing. The only thing that I know was the one part that I got caught slipping on. That's literally that. The last end is like every time he comes out, I'm just like, it was just damning. I was like, I don't know the words, but you know. And then it got to like the end. It just came to me. And I was like, I don't even know the words to this song. I just know that part. And this, of course, the part that I was like, I know like the last like few words too on. It's like, it's right there.
Yeah, caught in 4K. It's a very funny video.
It's not my proudest moment, but you know.
Okay. I've been ignoring Rob's super chat. I'm sorry, bro. We love Rob. He's our purist brethren. He said on Mercury, where the ring at? $9.99. I don't know what you mean by that.
I don't get the reference.
Oh, we got another one from Jade, $9.99. Love y'all. Jade. We love you. I miss you.
Shout out Jade.
She could have been here today, but she has a life. Like, how dare you? Yeah, hopefully we'll see you not next week because it's Christmas.
Yeah.
I don't know if we're gonna be on here next week because y'all got families and shit. I'm Muslim, so I could be on here by myself. Like, I don't know.
If enough people want to see it, maybe we'll figure something out. You guys let us know.
Well, just sing Christmas carols.
I don't know. We'll just look up the words for it.
Ranking our favorite Christmas themed wrestling shows.
We all got like matching vibes and everything.
JoJo
Collins, $199. Leon Slater is the man. I'll take your word for it. I don't know who that is. Jamie Ross, £5.
Pounds.
There you go. You got it.
Pounds, yeah.
Great O'Con, the king of Brit Rest. Again, I'll take your word for it.
I mean, he's undisputed heavyweight champion now.
Okay, who is your both of you, your favorite British wrestler?
Favorite British wrestler? Ooh.
Like this active.
Probably Pac. I feel like that's a cop out though, because he's really well known.
Honestly, I probably would say Pac. I think he's probably the only one.
Pac. In my mind, Pac is Mexican, so I guess Pac. I think.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So Pac is bad bitch approved. He's the host. Spoiler alert. We're gonna get into that later.
Yeah.
But I think we have another super chat. Darren Walker, we love you. I think UK promotions try and get more female wrestlers from America over. And hello to all you women tonight. Hello, thank you so much
Darren
for
Walker. Thank you.
£5.
Yeah.
It's just like
I can see the confusion when you're like looking
silly.
at
I don't
it's
know.
small. Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm not trying to.
I'm not judging you. Oh.
Wait, hold on.
Oh, y'all, men are fucking ballers. Like let me.
That's crazy,
so far,
man.
5 to 22, 140. Thank you so much. Like, you're insane. You girls deserve this. Just one question: what is something that you are looking for out of pro wrestling in 2023? a match, someone jumping to another company, a rise in stock from a talent, anything. Inshallah, the Sunday show grows bigger. Nothing but love for WP. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you, Far.
You're the best.
That's so sweet.
That's so kind
That
of
is
you.
crazy. You're insane. Thank you so much. But yeah, what's something we're looking for? Well,
So
for me, I mean, this is what's going to end up being what this podcast is about. So, spoiler alert, I'm looking for Sasha to just like, or Mercedes Monet to just be on top and just like have banger after banger with like different Joshi wrestlers. Something that I want to see, and like this also, I'll get into it later, but it's like, I kind of want to see some like intergender stuff becoming more of a thing.
Yeah.
I miss it very much because I think as women's wrestling has been evolving and women wrestlers are being taken more seriously, like as competitors, I think that could, you know, maybe turn into serious one-on-one competition with like the women and the men. Cause like you see someone like Bianca or like someone like Statlander or something. It's like, I could totally see you wrestling the men. Like the skill is there, the physique is there, like everything. Like, I want to see more of that. And I don't know. I'm also kind of, it's like, when it comes to wrestling, like I really like romance storylines and like weddings. I love weddings. Yo, one time in the Discord, I made them stream weddings. Like we literally binge watch. I think we watched like 7 or 8 wedding segments.
It was so good.
I just love. Like, what can I say? I don't know. I just want to see more creative shit, like in wrestling, just in general. How about you guys?
So for me personally, like one thing that I kind of am looking forward to is like, I'm like a big like Lucha Libre fan, and just having like a lot of like, you know, obviously like Hijo del Vikingo, like finally getting like his visa and stuff, like having more like Mexican and like luchador talent like coming over to the States and like finally having like those dream matches that I've been like kind of like in my head. I'm like, oh yeah, I want him to wrestle him, or oh, I want this to like, you know, just for me, just kind of like more the possibilities are like opening now that like there's like kind of also like a lot more eyes on Lucha Libre now that it's becoming a little bit more like way more mainstream like in America, you know. That's for me personally.
I want to see the women be involved in more non-title feuds. It feels like in AEW.
Yes.
It feels like they're kind of like leaning that way, but we spoke about it on the podcast we did with Jade. I want that Blood and Guts women's match. I'm like heavily pushing for this now after we spoke about it, because just the idea of it is so exciting. And like, I feel like if they start the build like next month or in February, they could have a really like in-depth personal story with the women, and it doesn't have to be centered around the title, because their division is deep enough now that you can have like 10 women doing something separate to the title scene, and they're not going to like miss out on anything with like the main title, because they'll have stuff going on there. So I mean, I'm excited for something like that. I hope they lean into that and push the women in these non-title stories and just really get the ball rolling with it.
Yeah. I want like acting to improve in wrestling. Like I feel like acting classes are needed. I was watching 2.0 because I really wanted to see Roxanne become women's champion, and I had to watch the rest of the show. And I'm not like particularly like an NXT 2.0 enjoyer. I watched I'll do anything if I support a wrestler. Like I'll sit through bullshit all the time.
Yeah.
So when it came to that, like there were these like backstage segments, and I'm like, the acting was giving corn acting. It was just like very cringe, and I was not having fun. And it's like, you know what? Like I don't mean to be like a nostalgia merchant, but like when you watch like the old backstage segments, it could have been the most casual interaction between two wrestlers, but like they were acting their ass off.
Yeah.
So I feel like now maybe we need to get more into like getting back on track with that. I feel like there's a lot of lost arts in wrestling that it's just we got to get back to basics. We got to like I miss seeing that shit. What else? Okay. I don't know if like, because part of the question that he asked was like, oh, someone jumping from to another company. Low key, either I want to see Hangman, and don't get mad at me, I know y'all like to tussle. Hangman go to WWE or Seth go to AEW, because I want Hangman Adam Page versus Seth Rollins in my
Yeah.
lifetime. Like those are the two male wrestlers that at the moment I'm invested in, and I really want to see them wrestle each other. So
That'd be a
I don't
really
know
good
how they're gonna finesse
That
that.
would
I
be
don't
a
know if
great match,
WWE and
yeah.
AEW are gonna do like an NJPW thing and like marry them, because I really want that match. Those are the only two men that like I'm that invested in. Since I'm never gonna get Seth and Mustafa, even though they work in the same company. This is just like, we all have our dream matches that are kind of
Yeah.
unrealistic. Also, in general, I think Seth would really suit AEW.
I think so too, yeah.
I think so, because like he's a lot more back to his roots in terms of like just being a workhorse, or not workhorse, a work rate guy, and he's a workhorse. Like, what are you talking about right now? Yeah, like I feel like, I don't know. I feel like maybe AEW has been inspiring him and like kind of getting him back on that, because he always has something to prove now when he wrestles. Not to say that he hasn't before, but the past like year and a half in general, it doesn't matter who he's wrestling. Like he's gonna like pull out a banger out of anybody.
Yeah.
Like he'll trick you into thinking anybody's a good wrestler. So I feel like if he went to AEW, because I prefer the male roster in AEW and then the women's roster in WWE. So it's like, let's just like take my favorite male from here.
Yeah,
and
just
pull
mix
them
and
from
match.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, let me borrow this wrestler for like a few weeks and then you can have a match. Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay, a hypothetical. What would y'all think about like if WWE and AEW was to have like some kind of a partnership, like for a summer or something?
That'd be so
I
cool.
would love it, because there's
yeah.
a lot of matches that I want to see, and I think it would be interesting to see how they would book it.
Yeah, I feel like that would be like, if like a really ideal, like, you know, like all these dream matches that you would think of, like, because like different people work in like different companies, like you could get. I'd be down for that. I think that would be like, it would be like good for both companies too.
Yeah. A lot of new eyes on like both of them.
I think sometimes the WWE format is just, it holds a lot of the talent back because of how much they're restricted. And I know recently that hasn't been the case as much, but I think like maybe like for the women, it will be like, it would benefit them if they kind of like stepped out of the WWE bubble and just got to like go crazy. Not that I think the AEW women's roster is any better, but like, you know.
Yeah.
What's the possibility of that happening?
I don't. It would take a lot. It would take a lot.
Okay, how about in the comments? What y'all think?
Yeah, like what do you guys think?
The possibility of
unlikely.
Thrown out match suggestions.
Because low-key, when you think
Tina
about it,
Ambrose versus John Moxley.
Like I say this all the time. Like I feel like Tony Khan like took notes from Triple H and William Regal and Dusty Rhodes' NXT, and then as AEW evolved, I see Triple H now taking notes from how Tony Khan is doing stuff.
Yeah.
Like I feel like they both kind of learn from each other, and they both like kind of appropriate what the other person been doing. Like I honestly, the more people argue about like who's Booker of the Year between Triple H and Tony Khan, like whenever I look at it and really dissect their booking styles, I'm like, they're very similar. I think in another world, they probably would be working together and like doing the same thing.
100%.
Winter. It's coming. I actually have no idea if winter is coming. I don't know what's going on because I want to get into the Sasha conversation, but I really want her to be a part of it.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's get started, and then like we'll catch her up to speed when she gets here. We just won't do too much. So, for those who have been living under a rock. Sasha Banks, who is no longer Sasha Banks, she made the switch to NJPW, and she's going to be working Wrestle Kingdom. And this is like really big because number one, like we've only ever seen her in WWE, and number two, there's a lot of like different implications that factors into this decision that she makes, and a lot of different backstage politics, and to the fullest extent, like I don't think we're ever gonna know, but based on what we know, based on what I can tell you, Stardom essentially wanted Sasha since June, but they couldn't afford her. I mean, no one could afford her because she was putting up Beyonce numbers, and as she should. But Bushiroad, which is the parent company that owns New Japan and Stardom, they were like, fuck that. We'll give you all the money to get this going. And they're just going to pay her for like a handful of appearances for NJPW and Stardom, which will make Sasha Banks or Mercedes Moné the highest paid foreigner in New Japan history, passing Chris Jericho, passing every other man. So what I want to know before we get into anything else, did WWE make a mistake by letting her go and not paying her what she's worth?
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
Because her going to NJPW is huge. Like,
100%.
Yeah.
Like, we say this now, but like I feel like a year from now, we're going to look back at this in hindsight and be like, look at wrestling like it's completely different than how it is right now. Because if you think about it, like since she left WWE, how long ago was that? Like 5-6 months ago?
Yeah.
Like so much has happened since then. It's ridiculous because when she left, Vince was still around. And now like a whole bunch of shit has...
I love that.
A lot has changed to... I lost my train of thought. Y'all, go ahead.
Yeah, the landscape has really changed, like even in her absence, like Vince is gone, like just the way that things are working in the wrestling world change a lot anyways. But adding Sasha back into the mix of like what we have now is going to be really interesting, like no matter where she lands. Like whatever company she lands in, it's going to be like everyone else's loss. Because like even if she does 6 months in AEW and then leaves again, that's 6 months of completely elevating the roster, which isn't on her. Just her presence of being there elevates them, like no matter what. Because she's the best women's wrestler in America. There's like no denying that. Like, but like just the wrestling landscape is going to be completely different. Like when she comes back and whatever she does.
Yeah, like I feel like she's gonna like pretty much like bring in and like a new pair of like eyes everywhere she goes. So it's like if she goes to New Japan, you know, she stays there for a while. That's like brand new like I guess demographic that she's bringing in of fans that you usually wouldn't go out of their way to, you know, watch Stardom or like New Japan or AEW. You know, just wherever she goes, like she's just like, you know, demands attention, and it's like in a good way because like she just has like that charisma, like that aura, that like presence that you just like want to look like for her, at her, you know.
Yeah. And also for the time that she's been gone, she's still been the subject of conversation. Like people have not forgotten, people have not moved on. They don't treat her like she's some kind of afterthought, like probably how Vince or the rest of management expected fans to do. It kind of like blew up in their face and continues to blow up in their face and will continue to blow up in their face because like when she completely changes the market value of like Japanese wrestling and brings in a whole new audience of people like me who don't typically consume Japanese wrestling for the most part. Besides some Joshi stuff here and there, I try my best to support, but for the most part, like it's very inaccessible, which makes it difficult to, you know, consume it, I guess, like on a regular basis. Like I'm usually like struggling, honestly, to watch full shows. So I feel like because the demand is going to start going up from fans, whether they be casuals or whether they're Diva stans, they're going to start demanding that, number one, it becomes more accessible. Number two, like it becomes just like in general, like easier for us to be able to watch it. And yeah, it'll just like completely bring in a whole new audience. And as the audience continues to grow, I think the booking will kind of like move in accordance to that as well. And like, I don't know, it's going to just be like a whole new demographic influencing it because Sasha, like she has a whole mob behind her. Like, I think we forget, like her fans are like the Beehive, the bar of wrestling. Like they not, like they will stay up until 3, 4, 5 a.m. if they have to. I mean, I know I'm going to be like, cause I'm no better. I'm one of them. Also, in doing this, and I got into a really heated argument with a man the other day because I was basically saying Sasha, demanding her worth, like, as she should, like, because doing this, like, it will kind of promote that other wrestlers also start demanding what they're worth, because I don't think majority of wrestlers get paid enough. Especially when you think about how much money these companies are making off their backs. And especially when you think about these wrestlers don't get any time off. If we're talking about WWE in particular, they don't have like most of the week off. Like they don't get to be around their families because they have to like do house shows. They have to always do media. They have to do like, they literally slaves to this company. Like, don't get mad at me for saying that word. I don't give a fuck. It is what it is. They barely have any kind of time off. And on top of that, it's like when you're constantly like not allowing your body to rest and you don't have any kind of an off season, like you would think that the financial compensation would be much higher.
Yeah.
When you think about like actual professional sports, how much they pay their athletes while also giving them enough time off to be able to train and heal their bodies. Wrestlers don't get that.
Yeah.
So I'm not a mathematician and I'm not a economist, but I have logic and I have a brain and I feel like this don't make sense to me. And also like it will just like kind of like influence the culture all around. And the reason why I got into a heated argument is because he was saying, well, if anyone is gonna try to rework their contract, it's Roman Reigns, because Roman Reigns, he's the biggest draw in wrestling and he makes most money. And it's like, okay, well then why doesn't Roman Reigns do that? Why are we acting like, okay, well, whataboutism? Like, okay, I don't want you to get paid what you're worth. I don't want you to try to make that shift. Let's give it to someone else who didn't even ask for it. Who isn't demanding it.
Roman gets paid. And
Roman gets time off.
Yeah. He works a part-time schedule. Like, he's good.
And also, like, when you think about it, like, Sasha's the biggest draw in women's wrestling. So if she wants, big Beyonce money, like, that's what she deserves. And they're the ones that are all like, WWE doesn't want to let her go. AEW wants to snatch her up. Stardom wants to snatch her up. Literally, as soon as she walked out on WWE, Stardom hit her up. And they were like, give us a list of people you want to work with. And she had a list. Like, Sasha wants to work with everybody. And none of these companies wanted to let her go. But then when the money was like on the table, now all of a sudden it's like, well, I don't know if I can pay you this much because of a salary cap or because someone else gets paid less than that. And if you get paid this much, that person will be upset. And I don't want to hurt Chris Jericho's feelings. And I don't want to hurt Roman Reigns' feelings because these grown-ass men are going to cry. They're going to cry if a woman gets paid more than them. I want to see them cry. I want to see you sob because Sasha Banks gets paid more than you. Hi, Winter.
Oh my God. Winter!
It worked. Y'all, I struggled for like
I feel like I'm in like
straight.
the presence of a celebrity. Hi, Queen.
Hi, how are you?
So happy to have you.
I struggle, but I'm here. Don't talk shit about my camera quality. If you do, you're anti-black. You don't like your mother. You stand theory. Merry Christmas. If you don't like my camera quality, buy me a new one. I'm here. I flaked a lot, but I'm here now. Isra cut the check, and I'm here.
Yep. Our price went up, and I'm like, you know what? We got to match that.
Look.
Because unlike Miss McMahon, and unlike Triple H and them and Tony Khan and them, when a black woman says, I'm worth this much, we pay her that much here at WrestlePurists.
Exactly.
We're so happy that you're here. Thank you.
Should we get into some super chats before we continue talking about Sasha?
Y'all know when I rant, like I just don't shut up. So Brew 199, thank you so much. Is good old JJ Baddies approved?
Oh my God.
Jeff Jarrett?
Jeff Jarrett is like, I don't know, he's like the epitome of like, for the older uncles. He's okay.
Definitely for the bros. Let's put it that way. Sneak peek of the show later.
Jojo Collins 199. Y'all gotta watch Brian Keith versus Mike Bailey. Thank you so much for the super chat, Jojo. We appreciate it. I will not be watching that.
I'll be right.
Thanks, Jojo.
Darren Walker, 5 pounds. What's your favorite wrestling romance? If I was a wrestler, Mandy Rose would be ideal wrestling wifey. Do you mean like wrestling romance that's like happened, or like do you want us to ship people?
I don't know. You gotta follow that up because
Yeah, Darren Walker, if you're in the chat, elaborate. Is it like y'all want us to ship
please elaborate.
people? I haven't shipped anyone since I was in like high school. Oh, do y'all like my Macho Man hat?
I do. Because I can honestly say I don't get offended if you put on like a bad outfit. Like that.
Oh, Winter.
Oh.
Oh, we got Robo Winter.
What's it say? Oh. Okay, never mind. Just kidding. I take it back.
It's kind of a vibe.
We're just kind of winging it, guys. It's okay.
Try to say something?
Can you hear me?
We can hear you, but you sound like a robot.
Really? Yo, I just wait, hold on. That's not far.
What is?
Is it working? No.
You still sound like a robot.
I do.
You're on some Chris shit right now.
Oh dear. What's
Ayo said he's gonna buy you some off Amazon right now.
Okay, send this to my Cash App. Damn, y'all still can't hear me.
Someone said you got a CZW microphone. Someone said you sound like a transformer.
Whoa, not too much on me. Not too much.
Not too much on Winter. She just got here.
Right. I'm not straining. Not too much.
Sorry, my dog's being.
Hold on. Let me mute myself and figure this out.
We have a guest.
Oh my god, he's so cute.
What's his name?
Oscar.
We love Oscar. Send Oscar super chats. He needs to eat.
I know, right?
Let me feed
Charlie needs to feed him.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let me go back to Darren Walker. I'm just gonna guess what he meant by that. What did his super chat say? No, I'm slow as hell.
He said, hold on, I'm trying to find it.
Hey, y'all going crazy with the super chats. Thank you so much.
It says, what is your favorite wrestling romance? If I was a wrestler, Mandy Rose be ideal wrestling wifey.
Real.
Sami Zayn.
Oh my god.
Mm.
I love him.
Sami Zayn, but like, you gotta cut his hair. He's just
like the big poofy hair on him. He looks kind of a little bit crazy.
I mean, he's just like me. He got a ginger bob. He's Muslim. We go together.
It's a good match. I like it. Not AR Fox.
AR Fox has a wife, y'all. I didn't know that. The last 2 times that I was going crazy about him in this, I had no idea. AO had to pull me to the side. He sprayed me with a water bottle, and he was like, "You need to chill." He has a wife. I do not mess with married men. Now, if Sami Zayn is married, do not tell me, because stop ruining shit for me. We don't do no homework and shit over here. That's not what we promote. So we got one from Pylons, $5. Thank you so much. Assuming Sasha / Mercedes isn't Soraya's partner at the LA Forum Dynamite, who could it be that wouldn't disappoint the crowd?
Is there an answer?
I got something better. I think they should do something that will disappoint the crowd and pop me and bring out Thunder Rosa.
I wouldn't be surprised if it was Thunder Rosa.
Justice for Thunder.
I like Thunder Rosa. See, I remember whenever I first made like my first pod appearance, like I talked about how, you know, I enjoyed her as a wrestler, you know. I feel like, I don't know, I'm like in that small percentage of people who are like pro Rosa.
I feel like people with common sense like Thunder, because I don't know. I feel like the AEW audience, not to shit on the audience, this is not like me, you know, trying to insult y'all or anything, but it's like when you rally against someone, you really go crazy and you forget any kind of nuance, and you forget that that's a human being, that, you know, whether or not she might have made some mistakes or whether or not she might have been in the wrong, and you don't even know she was in the wrong, because smear campaigns happen every day. Like at the end of the day, you as a fan are watching wrestling. And whether or not you know what's going on backstage or not does not mean that you have the right to always comment on every single thing that's happened backstage. If you pick the side and you like who you like, that's your business. But that doesn't mean that she shouldn't be on TV and that she should just be ostracized and lose her career over some drama. Like, let's grow up.
Yeah. And then
Question, am I still a robot?
Yeah.
Oh my god, what am I doing wrong?
Honestly, we could like push through it.
Yeah, we can.
It's not like unbearable or anything. Like, we can understand what you're saying. It's just gonna be like, we'll act like it's a voice filter.
Yeah,
it's just gonna be your vibe.
Hold on, let me switch over to my iPad then.
Okay.
But it's still gonna be on here. Okay, hold on.
All right. Yeah,
what do you guys think? Like, who else could be?
Also.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, you're right. I was just trying to like follow up what Pylon's commented, saying like, you know, if it is Thunder Rosa, the like chances of her being announced this week are like very high, since it is in San Antonio at like a Texas show. You know, it's like pretty much like her there. But I feel like another way, like, I guess because AEW has like a very like specific demographic, like, you know, like people who like watch Joshi wrestling, you know, very into hardcore, like, you know, wrestling like fans. Like another wrestler who I feel like wouldn't disappoint is if they got like an international talent like coming over, you know, tagging, and they'd be like, well, it's not, you know, Mercedes, but it's also a wrestler that like, you know, the fans enjoy. That's how I kind of see it, as like someone who wouldn't disappoint them, but they'd still be like, oh, you know, they're here.
Let's go to the next super chat. So Bam, $5. Sasha might open some eyes for some more people to look for opportunity outside WWE for some of the top stars. Hopefully Seth is next. I agree. I feel like Sasha and Seth have a lot of career parallels and have a lot in common. And also they're two of my favorites, and I just want to see them expand what they're doing. Yeah. And that's also very true. Like, I think Sasha being as loved as she is, like, she's just gonna open up a whole new like wave of people realizing that, hey, WWE is not the only thing that I got going for me. Like, yeah. Hopefully Seth is next. I agree. I do agree. He said that's a pop me. So Brahima, $20. Thank you. Becky Charlotte make around $4 million, higher than anyone not named Roman or Brock. David is claiming that's what she wanted, and WWE wasn't willing to go that high. Tony Khan gives it to her. She's the highest paid in AEW.
As she should be, to be honest.
That's a fact. And yeah, I don't understand why she shouldn't make as much as Becky and Charlotte. Like, Sasha's a draw, and especially if she makes a return after being gone for so long and like having like real life issues, like more eyes are going to be on WWE if she comes back. Like, they're literally throwing away money, like burning money right now.
So I don't understand why you wouldn't want to pay her as much as you're paying people like Becky and Charlotte, because, like, no disrespect to them, she's not on the same level as them. She's above them when it comes to like wrestling ability, I think. And I think she deserves the money, and she should be paid that much, if not more. Yeah.
And if she's the highest paid in AEW, before I get to this super chat, if she is the highest paid in AEW, that would be so iconic. Because then Tony Khan will be beating the like racism allegations or like not pushing Black people allegations, because then the Black woman will literally be the highest paid. If anything, if he doesn't want to do it, he should just do it anyways, because it's gonna make him look good.
Yeah.
Like,
if he like
it's a
likes
business
being
move,
petty,
PR move.
Like, if you want to be petty and like rub it in their face, pay her that. And it's gonna be like if you're not gonna make the superstars look like superstars, we'll do it. Like,
Bam sent in $5. Thank you again. As 2023 is around the corner, what are some of y'all hopes from the top wrestling promotions to do next year? Keep up the great work, ladies. I think just establishing more like younger talents and making them legitimate. I feel like, especially, I mean, AEW does a better job at this, but especially with WWE, all the top stars are in their 30s and 40s, and you cannot sustain your company with, you know, wrestlers that could potentially only have a few years left of shelf life or whatever the case might be. So I think just putting more of a focus on developing younger wrestlers and highlighting how amazing young talents are, just like how they're doing with Roxanne. That's an amazing example of what we need more of, because
I agree.
You know, she's younger than me by a couple of years, and like I feel like she's someone that like I see, you know, little girls looking up to, and people like, you know, she has a really bright future ahead of her and stuff. So what about you, Charlie?
I mentioned it earlier, but I'm really pushing for that Blood and Guts women's match. I feel like it's something they should really try and go for. It doesn't even have to like necessarily be Blood and Guts, but give the women a big central storyline that goes on for like longer than like 4 weeks, and like you can build your shows around. Like that's the sort of thing that I want to see. Even not even just like AEW. I want WWE to do more of that too, because they have the division for it, and they have the women. They can make the superstars to like put these storylines on and to like push them through it. I think it would just make for good TV.
Yeah, I agree. On to the next. Oh damn it! I'm so Auntie, you should have waited for Winter to come back to put this up. But we'll get back to that one. Far said $20. Thank you again. Sasha with Bailey are the pioneers for getting Western fans looking at women's wrestling differently. That match they had at NXT TakeOver Brooklyn was a game changer and shattered the ceiling. I was actually I'm so overwhelmed, you guys, because you keep sending super chats, and I'm like, my heart is very full right now because like I have so much I was gonna say, and you guys are like literally like bringing it up in the chat, so it's like it's crazy. Because I was gonna get to that. But yeah, it's like when people think about like the impact that Sasha's had on wrestling, like they still to this day talk about her wrestling match with Bailey at TakeOver. And that was like what? Then you're like what, a decade ago?
Almost 10 years ago, wasn't it?
I'm not going numbers out.
It's like what, 8 years ago? Maybe.
Yeah. Imagine like the exposure that Joshi wrestling is gonna have on a, I don't want to say mainstream level, but like getting close to a mainstream level, and just like really like launching them to just like stardom, you know, really putting the star in stardom, and like highlighting how amazing like Japanese women's wrestling is, because we've seen it with the Japanese women that are in WWE and in AEW, but then to have like a roster full of these women just like, you know, waiting to be discovered by, you know, a whole new audience. Like I think we're going to be getting a lot more of these amazing moments. Ayo, I'm crazy in the chat.
That's what I was laughing at. I was just reading Ayo's comment.
He said, "Fire Monty. Monty run this whole operation."
The betrayal by Bam. Oh, it's incredible.
Not Bam said fire. Okay, let's. Mont McMahon.
Oh,
Vincent Kennedy McMont. Yo, I have a whole like. Okay, so this is totally off topic, nothing to do with wrestling. I will make a list for anything in my notes app. Like if I notice a pattern or a trend or whatever, I'll just like turn it into a list. These guys give Monty some of the craziest names, and I put it in a list in my phone, and I just keep adding to it every time. And some of these names are so crazy. I don't even know if I can say it loud. Which ones can I say? Mont Britt Rez, Vincent Kennedy McMont, Mont Self Hate, Monty Yuri. Wait, am I saying?
Wait, what was the last one?
Sean Mont Sapp.
Sean Mont Sapp. Montel Musk. Someone that said Montel Musk.
I also said say them all. One of these is crazy. Mont Sane. If you don't get the reference, they calling him Saddam Hussein. I can't say some of these because some of these are like really racially motivated. M. Kelly, Benito Mussolini, Montfred Kumwa,
oh my God.
Mont Patterson.
Madcap Mont is another
I can't do that
comment.
anymore, bro.
Back up. Oh dear.
And Kelly is so funny. Yeah,
Madcap
there
Mont.
it is.
Winter.
Auntie, it's
hello.
time to make it right. Put the super chat back up.
Does it sound better now?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, if you hear the TV
Winter, read the
background,
super
I don't know what to
chat.
tell you.
Do you see it?
I see it. I'm so sorry. What all did I miss? I'm so sorry. I got it together now. I'm here now.
All right.
We were just going through some super chat.
Girl.
Wait, so does that $20 go to like
Yeah.
my new headphones, like my new AirPods?
Okay.
Mhm. Did it? Oh,
Oh.
What?
Oh.
are we good? It's
Okay,
recorded,
I
and
think
was
it
like,
froze.
oh, no.
Yeah, we just want to talk about it.
We're all good. We're all good.
Thoughts
So,
on Sasha's potential impact in the Joshi scene and the Japanese wrestling world, and bringing, you know, Western fans into that world? Give a fuck.
I'm confused. What is happening? What is happening? What is happening?
Did you hear
What is
anything
happening?
I said, sister?
It's going slow. Oh my god.
I love this,
We're
guys.
good.
We're professionals. I promise.
yeah,
This is all my fault. I swear. It's
I
all my
can't.
fault.
Like, my
You're
cheeks
good, you're
hurt.
good.
You know what's crazy? I can hear everybody right now, but like as soon as someone starts talking, it slows. I swear my Wi-Fi works fast. I swear. I don't know what's going on. I have no idea what's happening.
so good.
Okay, so wait, what was the question?
Look, I think the question is like, what do you think like Sasha's
Look,
impact?
my internet just like crashed for
Oh,
Oh,
Oh, so it's Israel.
basically like about Sasha, like I love Sasha. So
I'm so
basically,
sorry, I passed out.
the impact Sasha didn't have in the Joshi wrestling world.
yeah.
Is it me or is it Israel? I have no idea.
I think it's Israel
I
because
think
she's
it's
delayed
Israel,
for me
yeah.
too.
mhm.
Can you hear me,
wait.
Winter?
No, your
I
Wi-Fi
can't hear
now.
Oh no, it's all falling apart. Too powerful.
Israel, I just passed it on you. I don't know what I did.
Winter.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
She's like smiling. She's like, yeah, I'm here.
I'm sorry. It's going slow.
Okay.
You know what's crazy? I can hear Charlie and I can hear Alexa perfectly fine.
But yeah, I think Israel's internet's just
You
like
can hear me?
having
No,
your
it's
internet is
you.
having a
It's you.
moment.
It's Israel. Y'all like my cup?
I have a microphone.
Oh, it's
It's
cute.
so
I love it.
cute.
No, Israel, it's you. I just passed all my
What is
problems to you.
going
I'm so
on?
sorry. So sorry.
Oh,
Are we okay?
are we
I
good?
think so.
Hello? Hello?
Mic check.
Israel?
Mic check.
Mic check.
Hang on. What? Can y'all not hear
Oh,
me?
I think I can hear. I can hear you. Oh, I can hear you.
We
I can
can
hear
hear
you
you.
now.
But it's like been roboting.
You okay? I think you're good now. I think.
Okay.
The look of disbelief.
What, is she frozen again?
I don't know.
I think it's like a 2-second delay.
Oh.
Okay, so what was the question? I'll
Okay.
just pick up.
Okay, so I think the
Okay.
question was like, what do you think like Sasha's impact is gonna be like on Joshi wrestling and like Japanese wrestling and like having like all these like Western fans like looking, you know, at new wrestling that they don't really like aren't really normally used to. I think that was the question. Close to.
So I can't really say without really think, but I'm hoping that she gets to do everything that she wasn't able to do in WWE. Have a long title run, get the title run that she deserves, actually have opponents that are not picked out of another sport and they just shoved into WWE because they're paying her good. No shade there, but hopefully she just gets everything that she wants and that she deserves, because she deserves better, honestly. And I hope that they, I feel like it could potentially be a better opportunity over there and give her what she's been looking for.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm hoping.
Yeah, same.
Okay.
Who do you want to see her against in like AEW? Like, who would be the ideal person?
Can I be problematic?
Yeah,
Of course.
we say some
no judgment here,
Yeah, absolutely no judgment.
Kiera Hogan, just because of the past incidents that they had.
Yeah.
So it's like, now y'all get to square up. So it was like, it was all on internet. It's like, now she's there. So
yeah.
What was it?
Well, something that AEW does lack is like personal stories. So like, honestly, that's like a perfect one.
Hello?
Imagine the storyline. We can hear you.
Hi, Israel.
Hi, Israel.
I think it's working now.
You good?
I think you're good.
Do I look like... Yo, Monty. You're gonna have to make some clips, like cuts, because some of these faces that was that.
Is it working?
Like, I got it. I got it.
This is so fed up. It's not funny, but it's
so over it. We're not laughing at you. It's just such.
So you know what's crazy? For everyone who doesn't know, like, me and Israel were having problems before we even went live. So we were trying to like get it situated.
Am I not on?
No, you're on here. It's just delaying.
It's
really
bad.
Like, we can hear you, but it's just like the camera that's just a little bit delayed.
Yeah. You didn't really miss much. We were just talking about like Sasha's impact, like on Joshi wrestling and who we want to see her against in AEW. I think she's gone again.
She's gone again.
Yeah.
Israel?
We're professionals.
Yeah.
We are. And anybody talking shit in the comments, or is it? Let me look at the comments.
Oh my god.
No, I'm good for talking shit. But no, like you were saying, like storyline wise, imagine the promos and the segments that would go behind. That would be insane. Or her and Soraya, because
Yeah. Yeah, there's all that story too.
She tried to fake like she had a neck injury not too long ago, That's cute.
It'd be interesting how they booked it and how personal they let them get.
I wouldn't mind her in AEW. I know a lot of people hop on Twitter and be like, why would she go to AEW?
Yeah.
And that would be a stupid decision. But I mean, if anybody's paying more and willing to do better than WWE, I don't see a problem. Like, if I've been at my job for a long time and they're not giving me what I want, why would I stay? I would go with top position too. I don't care.
That's the thing, like, there is options now, and there never really used to be unless you just went to Japan. And like back when, like, even a couple of years ago, there wasn't as big of an American audience seeing the Japan shows. So it's like there's a lot more options for people like Sasha now. And so we've got a super chat from Pylons, another $5. Y'all think Bailey is next out of the door?
It's kind of a tricky one.
Wait, why? But why would y'all? If she would be next, why would y'all think she'll be next?
Yeah, like that's the thing. Like, I feel like I don't know. That is kind of a tricky one. Like, I don't see her like walking out anytime soon.
No.
But at the same time, it's like, who knows? Yeah, like
It's like she's been prominently featured. She finally got to do the faction she's wanted to do for God knows how long now.
Right.
Like, she's getting the stories. I I don't really see a feasible reason for her to leave WWE right now, unless she just gets tired of it. Like,
True.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna let y'all read that one. I'm bad at reading.
Far522, thank you for the super chat. The rest of Diva stands and other stan accounts grew 10 times more because of Sasha and Bailey. They deserve an NBA high-level contract. Everyone does. Honestly, this company's making way too much money to not compensate anyone.
Yeah.
Just true. It's like, I feel like it's like, how are you going to have like all these like employees, all these wrestlers like wrestle for you and like not compensate them, even though they're the ones that are bringing in the money? Like they're the ones that are like putting their body on the lines. Like they're the ones who are like doing the effort to do like making the effort to like, you know, bring in fans, bring in money, bring in like everything.
They're the ones doing the work. Like a lot of these wrestlers do not get paid what they should. It's really ridiculous.
That's
Hi,
better.
Hey, Israel.
Yes, she's back.
Do y'all hear an echo? I'm using my phone.
It's okay.
Yo, that was crazy. Why is the 4G on my phone better than the Wi-Fi? That's ridiculous. Okay.
That's crazy.
I don't know what happened. Like,
I passed my problems on to you.
No, you didn't do anything. Went to your.
It's all good. We got there.
Yeah. What did I miss? What's T?
Just talking about. Do you think there was one that was asking about? Do you think Bailey's next out of the door to leave WWE? We all said that we can't really see it right now, but what are your thoughts on that?
No. No. I mean, I don't know. Maybe in the long term. I actually haven't even thought about. Bro, why are we talking about Bailey? What about Naomi?
Mm-hmm.
What? Okay, let's talk about why y'all treat Naomi like an afterthought. Because
talk about it.
She, first of all, as a, I don't want to say hater, but disliker of majority of the AEW women's roster, I feel like Naomi could be like a really good addition to the roster because she's really exciting. Sure. Could bring a lot of fun stuff that, you know, we just haven't seen. I could see her having good matches with Willow, Athena, Shida, Riho. Like, Naomi is another wrestler that people underrate because she's a victim of the WWE industrial complex. She's been held back and she doesn't get to, you know, always reach her full potential, even though I don't think she's ever been bad. I don't think she's ever had any like terrible performances. She's had a lot of great matches. Mm-hmm. And the problem is just that she just wasn't like given as much. Because I think if she would have had more longer matches, that people would see what Naomi fans also see. Because she could do so much with AEW and with Stardom. Like I feel like she suits Stardom just as much as Sasha does, to be honest. Mm-hmm. Like, imagine if Naomi started doing like, what's it called? Shoot. Like when she's like wrestling and she's like, shoot, whatever.
Yeah. Like
I don't
elbowing people in the face.
I don't
speak Mark. I try my best though.
The strong style kind of wrestling.
Yeah, where she's just like hitting stiff kicks and stuff. Like you can't really do that in WWE. Like,
I have a question.
They kind of limit that. So
since I'm here, can I cause problems since I'm a Black woman?
Please do.
Yeah.
That's why we need you.
Give us your thoughts on this.
Have y'all noticed the darker skinned women always get the most shit? Lash Legend, Naomi. Should I keep going?
Keep going.
Keep going.
I didn't have any more names, but that's just right there.
Athena, like Athena's a recent example because all the shit she got for working the shoot style on AEW Dark. Like fans online were like, "Oh, she's causing problems. She's working hard." You guys clearly have not watched the Joshi wrestling because that's not even like a half of what they do. Like, and I saw a tweet that was like, "Well, if it was the men, you guys would be eating it up." And like, why is there the double standard?
Because here's my thing. I'm not gonna point out any other women that botch because I mean, people botch all the time. It is what it is. But when Lash Legend botched, everybody was going uproar on her, and I'm like, well, what about everybody else? And then people are so quick to say, oh, Naomi wrestles like she's in 2008. She can wrestle her ass off. She can do dance circles around your favorite wrestler if you want to be honest. So I'm like, it's really the darker skinned women. So I really want to ask people, what is your problem with darker skinned women? Is it because you don't like your own mother?
No.
And for
if you think about it, like,
is it because you're racist? Like, we can take it there. I just got a question. I just want to know.
No, you're asking the right questions. But
like, look at Red Velvet. She botched one move like a year ago, and people still bring it up. It's ridiculous.
There's definitely a lot more grace extended to the Alexa Blisses and the, I don't know, Tony Storms of the world. And it's like they just are, they just offer so much more leeway. To Stratton, she's also in the developmental. I don't watch enough NXT to make allegations that she botches or that any person is worse than any other person. But it's the principle.
Yeah.
It's the principle. Like, we can nitpick all day, but like the bigger picture is like, you do not see nearly as much of these like harsh criticisms on the white women.
I wonder why that is.
We got a super chat from Sugar Spice Delight. Shout out to the Wrestle Queers division. Triple Double XL Nose Man has been a fraud his entire life, and the fact that he didn't cut that check for Sasha is further proof.
Facts.
I don't think he was a fraud his entire life. No, I feel like, y'all, hold on, let's not do no revisionist history because he's a legend. I think when you're in a position of power and you don't really make the best business decisions, that's what the conversation should be about, because he should just know better. Like, the money is right there. And also it's about painting your company in a positive way and saying, you know, we don't mistreat our Black employees, because I don't know how this isn't like a bigger media sensation outside of the wrestling bubble than it is. Because Sasha and Naomi, two veterans at this point, like 10 plus years, you know, combined in the game, bring in a lot of money, show up to work every week, put everyone else over. The fact that like mainstream media hasn't picked up on how nasty the story is, it's like WWE is very lucky that the mainstream doesn't give a fuck about them, because they can get away with shit like this.
True.
So it's like not paying Sasha what she's earned, especially after she was fucked over the way that she was. Like, yo, if I was in her shoes, I would want to sue for emotional distress. Like, I'm hitting up AO in them. Like, calling the boys on you. Like, that's, I'm not like letting that shit slide. So I feel like it's not just, you know, paying her what she's worth, but also like, you should apologize to her publicly.
Yeah.
Paying her what she's worth is one thing, but like, they need to fully commit to righting their wrongs. So the fact that they can't even do the bare minimum of paying her what she's demanding, then it's like, we're never going to get these apologies. We're never going to get any kind of compensation or actual, like, you know, they're never going to undo the bullshit that they did. And it's like, we're entering a new era. This is the post Vince McMahon WWE. The values should be completely different. No more of this like erasure of their wrongdoings. Like, you should take ownership of it and accountability and say, yeah, like, this is what WWE was. This is not what we are anymore. Like, we don't mistreat our talent in general, and we're not going to be like microaggressive and, you know, verbally abuse our Black women talent. Because, okay, now that like you let this shit slide, it's like, how do I know you're not going to continue to do that to the other Black women?
You don't.
Let's do the next super chat. I feel like it's a lot we haven't gotten to yet. Rob, $9.99.
Rob Spice.
Hey, Rob.
The man was too stunned to speak. Muy dog, Oscar.
My
dog, Oscar.
Rob, you are so low down. Like, thank you for the super chat. Shout out to Unpurist.
Yeah.
Bam sent in $2. Thank you. Sadly, Sammy, married to the game of wrestling. Is it what?
You know how you asked if Sami Zayn is married or not? Don't tell me. Since it's
because he spells
Sam-
it like Sammy Guevara. I was about
Yeah,
to.
I was
But yeah, it's time to go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You want heat? Bring in Nia Jax.
Interesting.
I think they should take the nuclear heat route. Because I think they probably going to just pull up Toni Storm because it makes sense. She was the one that lost the title to Jamie Hayter. She was the one that's beefing with the girls. So it would make more sense for her to come back. But I feel like it would just be spicy if they took the heat route. But Nia Jax would be funny. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. That might make Soraya interesting.
Something.
Brewu 4.99. Thank you so much. Triple P can't pay Sasha but can pay Cross. ... It writes itself.
Yeah, that's a nasty take. That's all I'm gonna say.
Damn, sending $10. The Dark Side of the Ring on Monty. Chapter 1 of 50. The abusive EVPAO. Yo, sorry, Monty. Does Tony put Sasha in the main event of AEW within a year? I believe Forbidden Door makes sense, but with who?
Within a year? It shouldn't take that long.
It shouldn't take.
It should
that
take
long.
like 2 weeks max.
Like, I'm a big advocate for like people need to earn their spot, but it's Sasha Banks.
She don't need to earn
Yeah,
shit.
like she's already.
You make
Yeah.
the exception
Sasha has
for,
earned
it's
her stripes
Mhm.
years
Exactly.
ago.
You put her straight in. Like, she won't be out of place. Like, you slot her straight into the main event scene and she won't be out of place.
Do y'all think that the girls in AEW would have a problem with her just pulling up and like taking the top spot? Because I know some of the men are like crybabies, and like when WWE, ex-WWE guys go to AEW, they lose their mind if they got to put them over. Do you think the women are gonna have that kind of issue?
I don't think so, because they'll see how it will benefit the division as a whole. Because
I think
I'm kind of spliffy about that. Like, I feel like some of them are gonna be like, you know, why does she get to do this? Like, oh, why? Like, we've been here, you know, which is usually the problem, but it's also kind of like it could go either way. I don't know. It's just
I feel like they're all marks for Sasha, to be honest. I feel like they're all gonna be like, I want to represent Japan.
Yeah.
And I think anyone that does have a problem, they're not going to be high enough up the card that it's going to be an issue. I think that's the way it's going to be.
Bro, when Britt Baker heard that Sasha could potentially be going to AEW,
she was walking out on the timeline. It's best for business.
I think Sasha could wrestle circles around every single woman on that roster, but we all know Sasha to be someone to spin, you know, straw into gold. So I think she could have like a good match with everyone on the roster. I think she's gonna continue what she does, and on AEW she's gonna be elevating the women, and then in Stardom she's gonna be, you know, being elevated because now she has like a whole new set of competitors that, you know, do what she has. She hasn't been like, you know, exposed to as much besides like maybe Sasha, Io, whatever. But like, you know, it's good to give her like a whole new set of competition because, you know, she needs to just be sharp. Like she's always elevating. Like the fact that she recently started training lucha and, you know, trying to. How do you feel about that, Alexia, by the way, that Sasha wants to like fully like nosedive into lucha libre?
Oh my god, I'm all for it. Like I feel like I said earlier, like I feel like it's gotten definitely a lot more exposure in America, at least, like coming like international like talent coming into like America and stuff. So it's like it makes me happy because it's like something that I appreciate a lot because like I love lucha libre. So it's like her giving her like that like chance to lucha libre and like training into it and like actually throwing herself into like learning different styles and like and going down to Mexico, go to like different wrestling schools or just a wrestling school, like a lucha libre school. It just makes me happy because it's like it's something that I don't know, that's like so special to me because I'm just like I'm just really excited to see the outcome of it because I know I'm gonna love it either way because I love her, love whatever she does. So it's like it just makes me happy.
We have another super chat. Let's just go down.
Sasha's contract is with NJPW, so that means that we're getting Sasha versus Okada. Honestly,
thank you. Oh my god. Do they do intergender wrestling at NJPW? I mean, wait, they just introduced the women over there. In general, in Japanese wrestling, yeah, put me on. Do they
I
do
think
that
they-
in wrestling?
Yeah, they
I
do.
think they do. Yeah.
I saw
Oscar had a match
Ito
against
versus
Minoru
Takeshita.
Suzuki.
Hold on,
Mhm.
I want to talk about this match. Have y'all seen? I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing anyone's name. But I watched it with my own two eyes. It was Takeshita and Maki Ito, and he beat the living hell out of that girl, but she kept going. And if y'all ain't seen that match, please watch it, because I watched it like 8 or 9 times. It was like a Wattpad novel in a wrestling match. I was like going crazy, and it's like, bro, give me more of that. Like, I feel like Sasha versus Takeshita would eat Sasha
Oh my
versus Hangman. Sasha, give me Sasha versus Okada. I don't care.
Sasha versus Bandido.
Oh my god.
I'm
Give me
here
Sasha
for
versus
it.
Rey Fenix.
Phoenix, yes.
I'm here for it.
I feel
I
like that would
want
be
Sasha
cool.
to just fight everyone.
Everyone, yeah.
Sasha versus William Ospreay.
Billy Goat.
Darren Walker. Actually, Winter, can you read this one? Because he name drop you.
Of course. Can y'all hear me loud and clear? Ayo said I need to speak up, so we gotta listen to the king. I think Alexa Bliss should be a heel manager. She's hot, but also great at heel promos. Hello, Winter.
Hi.
Thank you for the super chat.
Darren.
No,
Absolutely not.
I like, bro, since Alexa Bliss has returned, low-key, like, she's been a lot more exciting to watch in the ring. Like, I feel like she's improved a lot. My favorite match she's had was the tag match that they had at Crown Jewel. If you haven't watched it, watch it. And, like, I swear to you, Alexa, like, in a match where she was with Io, Asuka, and Dakota Kai, I felt like Alexa showed out the most. Like, I feel like she has, when she's paired with the right person and, you know, the right situation, like, she can go. But yeah.
That match was good.
It was. I'm gonna be honest. I don't want them to put her back with Bray Wyatt. If they do that, then it'd just be pointless, in my opinion.
Yeah, I feel like she's doing good on her own right now. Like, just to put her, like, suck her back into that, it's just kind of feel like, for me, it's just like, doesn't really do anything. Doesn't move me. Yeah.
It's played out.
Her how.
Someone said intergender wrestling isn't my thing. It's my thing. Yo, this is unrelated to what we're talking about, but like that one match, I wish I could remember. I remember Lita's performance more so than the whole match, because it was her with Team Extreme versus, I don't even remember, because all I remember was Lita was going crazy and she was pulling out Ranas and like lucha moves against like these grown men, and in a ring full of it was TNA. Yeah, now I remember. It was Trish Stratus with Test and Albert versus Team Extreme. And like the whole crowd only cared about what Lita was doing because she was going crazy with the men. And to me, it's like, it's not necessarily like a feminist thing. I'm not trying to make no statements. It's just like, why limit yourself? Because at the end of the day, everyone bumps. Everyone, it's not the same as like if you do it like with the UFC and put the men against the women, or like different weight classes or whatever. Like wrestling is wrestling. Like people of different weight classes and sizes go against each other. So I don't see gender when it comes to like professional wrestling, because it's all a work. Anyways, let's do the next. Ayo sent in $10. Thank you. Shout out to Unpurist. Red botched one moonsault with Seth Rollins, Kenny Omega, and Danielson backflip have all botched before, and these incels wanted her dead and off TV. Also, Winter greater than also Triple H GH fraud.
But yeah, like she botched that moonsault, and she had pulled that move off so many times before, and that clip went around on Twitter for about 6 months before people like let it die. It was so stupid, because anyone can botch a move in wrestling. Like, look at Hangman. He botched a fucking whatever the move was, the lariat, and got a concussion off of it. Like, it happens sometimes. Like, no one's to blame for it, but it's like, it's live, and these things happen. She should not have been criticized as heavily as she was for that.
I mean, look at Top Dollar. Never mind.
Bro, that man, I've been seeing him all over the timeline, like NBA Twitter, Black Twitter, like all these different, like he's just become a full-time meme now. Like,
oh my god,
he almost broke his neck. I was so nervous for him. I was just like, God bless her soul. That's all I'm gonna say.
That clip was.
It was hard to watch.
Else.
Yeah, it was hard to watch.
Far sending $10. Thank you so much. Naomi was goated on Total Divas. Facts. She was the realest from that whole cast of actors. She was the MVP of SmackDown in 2017. Facts on facts. She brought new fans they probably still watch today because of Total Divas.
True.
Yeah.
What a real man. This is what I'm expecting from male wrestling fans.
Take
like,
notes.
you just get it.
Take notes.
Yeah, take notes.
Yeah. It's like
Era
Naomi
King.
is not only is she like really solid in ring and can go in these matches, she's so marketable and has such a connection with the audiences. And I don't think WWE ever fully capitalized on her. And like her going to AEW like with that marketing and like they like really capitalize on that, they can really strengthen their bond with not only just like their fan base in general, but like the younger generation who is like, you've got to keep them on the wrestling. Like you don't want them to stop watching as they get older. Like, and there's something that AEW really lacking, and I think Naomi is like one of the best people they could bring in for something like that.
Okay, what's the next super chat? I'm so overwhelmed. Y'all are so amazing. Thank you.
Yeah, this is genuinely crazy.
I'm thinking like, let's move on to the next thing, and it's like, I'm like, thank you guys. Like, I'll literally never forget this.
The rent is getting paid.
Dre's $9.99. WWE is known for fumbling the bag and dropping the ball with their talent, but this Sasha one is shambolic because how in the actual hell do you fumble a generational talent like that? Facts. There's nothing you can even say. That's just facts.
Yeah.
Monty.
I know, we're just waiting for Monty.
If Sasha shows up in AEW, I'm sorry, Pylon sent in $5. Thank you. If Sasha shows up in AEW, how long before she blades? I think she's doing it in the first match. Yo, can we predict what Sasha's weight color is gonna be? I think she's gonna do ginger.
Ooh.
She never did. She's never been a ginger, I don't think.
No.
That'd be such a pretty color on her.
It'd be really pretty.
Oh, that's kind of hard. I don't know.
Y'all are just too stunned.
Whoa.
Yeah.
We can't do ginger because Kiera just put ginger in. We do not need no more hair color.
Imagine.
Yeah, but like
should do ginger then. Get that story.
Yeah, but like, these hair colors, they come in different tones. Like she could do maybe like a blonde ginger, or maybe she could do like
a honey blonde.
Any type of ginger, I
honey brown.
Here Hogan's gonna be back on Instagram Live talking about how somebody stole her hair color. Like, girl, do you not see Jakara? I wonder who did her hair color.
Also, every single wrestler chick nowadays has colored hair. So, like, what are we gonna say? Maybe you could also say she's copying Becky Lynch too. Becky was probably like one of the first gingers. Like, maybe Kiara should stop copying from Becky. Like, that's her. I don't know. It's ridiculous.
I'd love to see her like pull up with like black hair. I think that would be quite the statement because she's known for having like really bold colored hair. So that'd be so different for her.
Her natural hair color.
Would be cool.
I think it would be cute if she actually just wore her natural hair, like her curly hair.
Yeah.
That would be so cute. But she would never do that. She thinks she's Nicki Minaj. Bam sent in $5. Hopefully WWE does something with Xia Li because the start and stop with her sucks. Is there anyone new in the wrestling scene we should look into? I don't know about anyone new. I've been just on like a Roxanne kick. Like I think she's the future. I feel like Lash Legend has been improving a lot. But yeah, I'm not that invested with Xia Li, but hopefully she's one of the talents that like if they just invest some time and effort into her, that she could be interesting. So yeah, we'll see what happens with that.
Wait, I have a question. Did I miss to talk about Mandy Rose already, or we didn't get to that?
We didn't talk about Mandy Rose.
We haven't talked about her on this one.
Okay, just kidding.
Dream 199, thank you. Still mad we never got those glowing Naomi belts.
Yes. Like, it's there's so much you can do with her. They really fumbled with Naomi. It's stupid.
And
man.
Naomi is just money. Like she's like a merch grab too. So
Yeah.
there's just so many different ways that you can capitalize off of her. But I mean, what's the point of capitalizing off of her if you're not gonna pay her? So fuck them. Fuck everybody. On to the next. Hard editing 499. Hopefully WWE's mixed match challenge thing. Wait. He said honestly, I'm so sorry. Their mixed match challenge thing was super fun, and they've made a mistake not bringing it back. Do you think AEW should do something similar?
I'd love that. I think that'd be really fun.
Yeah,
That could be fun.
I think it could be fun. I feel like they just don't capitalize on the like amount of like dream matches that each company would have if they just let the men and women wrestle each other.
Yeah.
All right. Before we go to any of the other super chats, I want to get started on y'all seeing my pajamas. I'm so lazy. I'm dressed in the waist up. But
Same.
we were gonna play a game. And like hopefully next time we do this, I'll have graphics made. But I just thought of this like a couple hours before, because this was actually like our friend who's not here today, Jade, came up with this concept. So we're gonna do it today. This is going to be the first time we play for the hoes or for the bros, where Monty's gonna spitball a bunch of wrestlers at us. And we're just gonna say like, are they for the hoes? Are they host scarers? Like, what's going on?
Yeah, and if you have any wrestlers that you guys want us to talk about, just comment their names in
comment
the
their
comments.
names. We're gonna
I'm
get
gonna
into them
start some
too.
shit. It's gonna be a start.
Okay. 1 second.
Oh, good to start, Mum.
I need a chair. Just give me 1 second.
We're kind of waiting for to come in. I already see some names in the chat.
Hold on.
While Israel's doing that, hearts in the chat for Jade. Yeah.
Yes.
Shout out Jade. We love Jade.
Does this work?
Yes.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Y'all can hear me and you can see me at the same time?
Yeah.
Yes.
And I'm not lagging?
No.
Okay, because using my phone was a nightmare. Oh my God. I felt like I was just in the ghetto. Like, let me go back to being fully functional. Wow. Okay, so I'm really excited about this because this is like the brand. We always talk about who's for the hoes, who's not for the hoes.
Yeah.
It's time to really get to the bottom of this. So hang on 1 second. This just shows how organized we are here at WrestlePure's Divas.
It's so good. We run off the vibe.
Okay, so off the top, I wish I could hang on. I'm gonna just scroll up to the top. Also, Monty, you don't have to put the names on screen. I'm just gonna read them because it's just gonna take too long. The first name that I saw, Takeshita.
Oh my God.
Yes.
For the hoes. For the hoes.
He's for the hoes.
Yes,
He's for the MILFs. He's for everybody. Brody King. For the bros.
I was gonna say I like him, but I don't know if he's completely for the hoes.
Yeah.
He's just
for the hoes.
I don't see women looking at him and like turn into super soakers. I just feel like he's the type that gotta grow on you probably, but no, he's for the bros. Shout out to him though.
I feel like
he's very talented.
A specific type of woman. I feel like definitely appeals to some of us more than others.
Kenny Omega. Bros.
Me and Charlie.
Winter. I'm asking. Winter.
I'm gonna just say for the bros.
He for the bros.
Okay.
I could see.
I respect that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hook.
He's for the hoes.
He's for the hoes.
For the hoes. Yes.
Winter, you gotta chip in. You're like, I can't with you just like silently judging.
I am. For the hoes. I'm gonna get into it. Just wait till y'all name somebody I'm ready to like Talk
Okay.
shit about it.
Hangman Page.
Hose.
Hose.
He's the host.
I was gonna say for the bros. Why are y'all saying for the hoes?
Huh?
You know,
I was gonna say
You
for the
know what?
bros. Why are y'all saying for the hoes?
Cause he give me dilf. Like he's just very like luscious and juicy and like
he taps into
It's
his
the
emotional
outfit,
side.
too.
It's
Yeah.
great.
it's the outfits. Like he has like this one like dolly outfit that he wears and like
Yeah.
he has like this southern charm, but he's not like redneck
That's
southern.
why I said
like,
for the
he,
bros.
like his chaps are bedazzled. Like he's just very like
Yeah, you're
flashy. That's actually what drew me to him
Like,
at
that's
first because I don't usually care for
That's a
southern
man.
gimmicks.
Ooh, that's a man. Look at the dog.
I love
We
it.
can't even see that, but
For the host.
Oh, let me.
Alexia, you have that picture way too fast for me.
Next time we do this, it's gonna be more organized. We're gonna pull up pictures and stuff so we can really get to the bottom of it.
Right here,
Oh,
guys.
facts.
It's all right. I'm just looking at his Instagram now. No worries.
Danhausen.
Mm. He's
True
not for
hoe
the
scare.
He's for the incels. Like
Yeah, is he
I'm
for
sure he's a
anyone?
very nice guy.
I'm sure everybody nice.
Mhm.
Like what I gotta do with anything?
For the hoes.
Okay. Why you say that?
True hoe scare for me.
Oh,
Kota Ibushi. He fine as
that's
hell.
an interesting one.
He's supposed to say for the hose. He's.
Hmm.
I don't even know who that is.
You've seen
I'll
what
be
he's
honest.
handsome.
Queen.
I don't know. What my answer was.
For anybody who finna talk shit, I watch WWE more than I watch AEW, so not
Yeah.
too much on me. Because I know somebody finna say it in the comments.
Yeah, if anybody comes after Winter, we're pulling up.
Yeah, because I like to fight.
I would say that Ibushi's probably more for the bros, but his 2023 return, he's going to be for the hoes. Like, there's going to be a switch.
Mm-hmm.
Let me pull up someone that we all know. Omas.
He's for the bros.
Bros.
Hoes.
He's for the bros.
Wait, is hoes the bad one or bros the bad one?
Hoes is like they
Hoes?
for the bad bitches. They for the
Yeah.
hoes. They for us.
Oh, so a lot of my answers are wrong.
Because you said like Danhausen is for the hoes, and then you're like, he's like a host scare, and I was like, okay, like
I thought hoes was like hoe scare. You know what?
yeah, I
No,
forgot
no.
southern slang is like different.
So
No.
bros is the bad one.
Yeah, bros is just like guys, like
Scratch all that.
they don't
Just
really
guys being
cater to
dudes.
us.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
scratch all that.
MJF.
Real answers. Oh, for the bros.
For the host. I love MJF. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I was about to
Anybody
say.
that can get on the mic and talk shit and get people riled up, I love you. I'm so sorry.
Okay, I noticed black women like MJF, which is insane because like I think he's a host scare, but then like all my black female mutuals just like go crazy about him. So I'm like, am I wrong? Like, what's going on?
As soon as he grabs the mic, I'm excited. I'm like, let's see what happens.
Okay, I respect it.
Mhm.
Yeah, I can respect it. He's just not for me.
Swerve.
For the
For
hoes.
bros.
For the hose.
I'm kind of iffy on this man.
I like him
I
now
love
that
him.
he's in AEW, but if you would have said like WWE,
Yeah.
no.
Oh, yeah. His WWE era was definitely more for the bros. But
Yeah.
I don't know. I like what he's doing in AEW.
But AEW for the hoes.
Mhm.
Gunther.
I feel like
I think he's for the bros. Jojo Kai.
Wow, AO, jump scare.
Yo. Yee for you, Ayo. That's your little brother.
That's
Gunter
crazy.
is for
That's
the
your
bros.
man's.
Gunter is for the bros.
Yeah, Gunther's for the bros.
I'm about to lose my mind. Ricky Starks.
The bros can have him.
The
The
bros.
bros can
Yeah.
have him.
I feel like men got a crush on him more than the girls do.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like
just
it's
don't wanna
most of the
do it.
time, yeah. So to say, most of the time, like people who I've seen like hype him up have been like, men. I'm like, which
Yeah.
aren't, I don't have a problem with, but it's just like
nothing wrong with that. Yeah, he for the bros. The
he's for the
zesty
bros, yeah.
Jeff Jarrett.
For the bros.
Bros.
He's for the bros.
Braun Breaker.
He's not for me.
He's
That's
for backup
He's not
hangman.
for me.
yeah.
Yeah. And
Yes.
Peach.
He's for backup hangman.
Rhea Ripley.
The host.
Honestly, for the hoes.
Mm-hmm.
Just being love her. Y'all should see how much TikTok.
Yeah, this is true.
Yeah, that's just true.
Y'all don't
She's for the lesbians, but definitely.
Chris O'Brad just sent me a threat to my chat. Chris O'Brad at 7:48 said, "Isra, you seen Jamie twerking? Why would I need to see that? Why would you bring this to my attention? Like, what happened to Koof? That's all for
Oprah.
and Islam. Chris, you said that you Muslim like twerking?
Oh,
Dominic Mysterio.
not
For the
for me.
bros.
For the host of the bros, Dominic Mysterio.
Bros.
Yeah, definitely for the bros.
Actually, get
I
out
don't
the
think for
ring. while
anybody.
we're at it.
Is for
You should just get out the ring.
he is for bro. That is who Dominic Mysterio is for.
Get out the ring. Stop doing promos. Stop doing segments.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find a wrestler.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. Some of these wrestlers, I don't know who they are, and that's why I'm not saying their names. Because I see a bunch of the Preston Vance. Don't know who that is. He not for the host. Tomohiro
For the
Ishii.
bros.
Sorry,
Yeah, he's
I don't know who that is.
If I see
if
anybody
you
say
gotta
Riddle
fucking pull
or
these
Theory,
names, and you know that like me and Winter potentially don't know them.
right? And if I see
That's your
anybody say
answer.
Riddle or Theory, you're gonna get
Andrade. Yeah.
I would say for the host.
Andrade.
I was gonna say for the bros.
I don't know. I'm kind of
Bros,
split about
come on.
that.
Come on.
Yeah. It depends on the day, really. Like,
I'm gonna say for the bros.
Really? The first time I watched AEW was because I wanted to follow Andrade there, and I heard he was pulling up.
Mm-hmm.
I think it can
feel
be split on.
like
It could be split, honestly.
I did not expect this reaction.
I would say for the host.
Mm.
It's the next wrestler.
Is she
Bro,
frozen
he's
again?
fine as hell, tall, got a body. Like
Mm-hmm.
That's all facts.
John Cena.
For the
What'd you
For
say?
the
I can't.
I love Uncle Cena.
I was supposed to say that's like my father. I can't say he's for the hose.
I'm going to say for the bros.
Really? Y'all don't love Uncle Cena?
I love Cena.
I don't want to hurt any feelings, so I'm going to stay quiet about Cena.
Right.
I love Cena.
He's for the host for me.
Phantom, 2
John
pounds.
Cena
Thank you.
is a
Dr.
bootlicker.
Luther. What's the original Death Dealer?
Why you gotta be all that, Israel?
Wait, my shit is delayed.
Yes.
Okay. Let's see. What other wrestlers?
Roman Reigns.
Ha, for the
For the host.
For the host.
For the host.
For me.
Is my
For
shit
me
lagging
only.
again?
Yeah.
FTR for the hose or for the dustbin.
Wardlow.
They are for the bros, man.
For the bros.
Ooh, yeah, for the bros.
Wardlow's an interesting one because I feel like he wants to be for the host so badly, and he's just not nailing that.
It kind of gives me an ick.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
Wardlow?
Yeah.
I feel like Wardlow looks like, in theory, he should be for the hoes, but his actions and the way he carries himself is just very icky. Like, he's for the bros.
Yeah, just give me
He's
an
for the
ick.
bros.
Okay.
Randy Orton, obviously. Randy Orton
For
is
the
the prize.
For the hoes.
Yo, I understand why his wife be tripping about him, because I would be too.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
I loved Orton growing up. He's for the host.
Hopefully he comes back soon.
Someone said Carmelo
I don't know
Hayes.
about that.
Oh, absolutely for the hoes.
He don't spend a good while in Bora Bora. I miss him though. He's the only thing that made fucking Riddle bearable.
Ew, gross, disgusting.
Hobbs, bros.
I say for the hoes.
Bros.
I think it all comes down to presentation again. I think you are lagging a bit as well.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Somebody said AJ Gray. Get the fuck out of here. Boo!
You're blocked. You're blocked. Immediately, you're blocked.
Come on, dude, man.
You're blocked. You deserve to go to jail.
Yeah.
That's not even a real wrestler. Like, let me not start shit.
Wait, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Hello.
Okay, somebody said I gotta take on for this one because I need y'all to see the disgust in my face. Am I working?
It's
or no?
A little bit.
Screwing.
Get the fuck out of here. I'm so done.
Let me think of somebody.
Anyways, y'all are just gonna have to imagine it. Cody Rhodes.
Ooh. I'm gonna give him for the hoes.
Cody Rhodes is for the incels. He's for the trash. He's for the landfill. He's for toxic waste management. Dumping. Get him the fuck off my screen, out of my life. Like, I'm so sick of hearing about this man. Like, I feel like y'all putting his name in the chat is a direct attack at me, and y'all trying to terrorize me. Like, I can't do this. I would literally fight any of you if you said he's for the hoes. Like,
I love our pity popped Cody Rhodes.
Titty popped.
Titty pot. Oh my god. I personally feel like he's for the bros. Just because even whenever he was like, he had like that ROH, like New Japan, like run. I don't even know if he was like mainly ROH. It's like a lot of his following is just like dude bros. Like it's just even to this day, it's like he's for the bros.
Yeah. And he leans into that. He knows it. Who else we got?
Kevin Owens.
For the host.
For the host.
I love Kevin Owens for everybody.
Mm-hmm. Kevin Owens is for everyone.
That's Kevin Owens.
Kevin Owens, that's a real thick, heavy man.
Mm-hmm.
That is also white. Like, I don't know how he does it. Okay, people keep spamming this chat with this name. Okay, I get it, bro. I get it. Daniel Garcia.
For the host.
It's for the host.
I feel like he had whole potential, but like,
really,
I'm outnumbered. Sami Zayn for the hose.
For the hose. I love Sammy.
Sammy.
Sammy can not do anything wrong in my eyes.
Absolutely not.
I love Sami Zayn.
Mm-hmm.
He's the best.
Ayo said Colin Steen thick is crazy. Well, then what is he? We all seen it. Malachi Black.
I feel like he's also on the same like as Brody King. Like there's only certain like feel like people would say for the hoes. Most of them would say for the bros.
Yeah, there is a subsection of women for Malachi Black, and I am one of them.
Discrimination. Discriminating that y'all doing right now. Ain't nothing wrong with the trailer park. It's a lot of people there.
Where's that come from? Alexia, address it.
Lexi got called out.
What did I do?
Hey,
Alexis skipped over.
Alexia, you skipped every
Isra
meeting.
said she was outnumbered. So I would say yes. Yes. For the help.
Yes.
I feel like I just think
Yeah, I just think. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
I
it.
just think. I
That's
just
the
think.
sentence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
JAS as a whole is very host scaring. I'm not gonna lie to you, because this is what I mean. Okay, I don't want to say it because like I got respect for him and stuff. I don't want shit on him in any capacity. But JAS was a lot of fun. It was very camp at first, and that's turned into a lot of host scaring, debauchery, and I'm not a fan anymore. So I feel like it's lowering his stock. So the second he gets out of there and he like says I'm a man. I'm a grown man. I'm not no little boy. That's when he's gonna be for the hoes. Cause this character development is not happening fast enough for me. And this is my honest opinion.
That is a very fair analysis.
I just want him away from JES
Yeah.
at this point. Just have
Put the super chats up, Monty. Yeah, someone said in the chat, Daniel and 2.0 together without just was for the hoes, though.
Yeah.
I feel that. Like, that was the potential. And then they just kind of, like, had him doing some weirdo shit. And it's like, I don't really care for it. Pylons, $2. Thank you so much.
Nakajima.
Katsuhiko
Nakajima. He's a Japanese wrestler. I would personally say he is for the bros.
I'm gonna Google him.
the girlies don't know who they are.
No,
this man is for the bros.
I think he's for the bros.
No, I'm going to Google him. I want to see. When I go to another tab, he on my blog.
Wait, what you say? Your phone's cutting out.
Mine. He's cute. Wait.
He is cute. I think he's cute, but it's just his wrestling
for the
style
bros.
is mainly for the bros. Yeah. Like. Yes.
Oh my god. I'm so sick.
You just see the.
What the hell?
Are you good?
I'm so over this connection bullshit. Like, y'all got it so good.
I'm struggling. That's why I'm in
Okay.
this corner because this is like where the signal is at.
Is there anybody else?
I'm always in this corner.
So I needed a chair.
No.
Do you guys really want us to get into 10 minutes of CM Punk slander? Are you just
It's
doing
asking why he's being ignored.
because you're. Can I be mean to people that are watching? Okay, he's been blocked. Brad's a fucking weirdo in chat. We're just no selling that.
Wait, who are we talking about?
There was a guy whose username was Brad in chat, and he was just sending really weird messages.
Is that the same one that was being racist, or is that somebody else? Or is that the Gareth guy?
Oh,
that was the WWE Gareth, yeah.
Yeah, he's blocked.
Anywho's, if you're gonna be weird in chat, you're
CM
gonna
Punk.
get mad.
Wait, who's being weird? What happened? I can't.
Yeah,
see
no,
it.
I was still talking about the same person.
Oh, yeah, I'll jump you. By the way.
No.
Yeah, but yeah. Should we get into CM Punk?
Ooh.
Is this a discussion we want to have?
We can. I want.
He for the bros.
Well, see, there you go.
Even before he was on bullshit, I felt like he was for the bros.
Yeah.
Definitely for the bros. Sorry, hey man, because I know you're watching. I know that's your girlfriend, but for the bros.
Yeah, definitely for the bros. He always has been. Like, even going back to like his Ring of Honor days, he's always been for the bros.
I mean, he had a
can't
nice
do this
little
no more,
feud
bro.
in
What the
WWE
hell?
with Vince McMahon, but it's still for the bros. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Ezra, are you okay?
Are you okay, Ezra?
Ezra?
Technical difficulties.
Sorry, guys.
Let me think of
Hold
somebody.
on. I'm like fixing my
Okay. Don't say anything about Austin Theory. Don't say anything about Riddle. Don't say anything about Sammy Guevara. Don't say anything about, because they're all for the bros. I'm gonna just tell y'all right now. Don't want to hear it. Who else do I not like? I think that's it. Especially Sammy Guevara. Do not like him. He blocked me.
Nagarara.
Gerara.
I do not like him.
Bro, I don't think most
Oh,
sane women like him.
Except his wife.
And it's
AO's trying to push his
crazy.
agenda, and it's not working, and it hasn't
It's
stuck.
not.
And all of AO's agendas usually go crazy, but this one is like, we see right through you, big bro.
Yeah, I almost blocked AO because of that.
Block.
I say one more thing about Sammy.
ugh. There he
Ew.
goes.
Here we go. We're off to a good start. What happened?
What's going on?
This is so poor.
For the bros.
For the
Pretty
bros.
Bros.
Yeah.
Who else
Dax
we got?
Harwood.
Yeah,
Christian. Peach wants us to know about Christian.
Oh, he's for the host.
He's for the
Oh,
hoes.
Yeah.
Love
Yeah,
Christian.
love Christian.
That's a
I
deal.
feel like everyone in the, like everyone's moms loves him.
Yeah.
So my mom loves him.
Who?
I'm like Christian.
Christian.
Oh, I thought you
Yeah.
said Gresham for a second. I was just,
Oh hell no.
Jungle Boy.
Ooh. I'm
Now
gonna
that
say
he's
for
leaning-
the. I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna
I
say
said now that he's like, yeah, I was about to say, now that he's leaning more towards like the Jack Perry stuff, like he's definitely for the hoes.
He's really growing into it
Mm-hmm.
for the host.
Yeah, I feel like Jungle Boy for like teenage girls. Like, I feel like the young girls like him. I don't know. I'm very like I like my men seasoned. That's just me though. What has the show become? Like, we were having like a serious dialogue about Sasha. Just unserious. Darby Allin for the bros.
For
For the bros.
Hell no.
Bros.
Adam Cole for the bros.
I will say he's for the hoes. For me. I'm the
He's for us. Adam Cole is for the Bullet Club merchants. So
I don't know who Titus Alexander is,
I don't
respectfully.
know.
that is a very targeted comment, and we're just gonna move on.
Oh, Titus Alexander. I still don't know who that is, but you blushing right now. So is he Aussie Open?
No. That's Carl Fletcher and Mark Davis. Titus Alexander is a guy on the Indies. He's
Oh yeah, lost there.
he's good. He's great.
Respectfully, all the men in the Indies are for the bros. Respectfully, like with
Understandably.
all.
Understandable.
Chris Bay.
I don't know who that is either.
I knew you never will because he signed an extension with
Yeah.
TNA Impact. So the world is not going to know who this man is, unfortunately.
Yeah, okay.
Jeff
I'd
Hardy.
say, hoes. He's
for the hoes.
He was like one of the original wrestlers that was for the hoes. Like,
Yeah.
he like invented that low key. Who am I missing?
Are
Mind
we
you,
only
I
doing
can't-
men?
Huh?
Is it only men?
No,
We
I
can't
feel like
speak about
everyone,
it.
yeah, everyone is like mainly commenting a lot of
Men.
men.
Sexist. Crazy on the Divas Podcast. Crazy. Crazy.
Well, we got one. Serena Deeb for the bros.
For the bros.
Gross. Yeah.
Riho. She for everybody.
She's
She's
for everyone.
Yeah.
She for everybody.
So cute.
Chris Statlander.
She's for me.
I
I love her.
I love Chris Statlander. I don't know. I don't feel like
Jade.
she fits into Eve.
Jade Cargill.
Jade.
For the hoes.
Oh my god, for the hoes. She's for the bad bitches.
Yeah.
I mean, she
Absolutely.
said so herself. She wrestles. For
Like,
bad
do you
bitches.
know how much of a bad bitch you have to have one woman holding your title and the other one holding your jacket?
Mm-hmm. Oh, I just realized my phone is like
And
fully
she
on
literally
screen.
has the baddies section. So
Literally.
what are we even talking about here? Like,
Yeah.
Nikita Lyons for the bros.
Bros.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for the bros.
I don't see her inspiring women. I see her just like being for the bros.
Bros. Jakara Jackson. For the hoes.
For the hoes.
Love her.
And she's athletic as hell, and she can go. And like, she had just recently debuted, but like, she's like, I feel like she's gonna like go places.
And for everybody on here who does not know,
Talk your
I
shit.
do her hair. Like, if y'all didn't
Yes.
know that, I do her hair. I have another one coming.
Roses. I'm throwing roses.
Thank you. We actually, I'm gonna just say it here because y'all heard it here first. We actually are trying to do something new. She's gonna keep the same color. We're gonna try something new. I'm gonna shoot for the New Year's. I ain't gonna say what it is, but we're gonna shoot for something new. That's all I'm saying.
Yes, flowers in the chat for winter. You know.
Yes. Give Winter her flowers.
Flowers.
It's very exciting stuff.
Oh shit. Britt Baker for the bros.
Bros.
For the
Bros.
bros.
I'm not gonna lie to you though, her like gear and her makeup and her hair, she always looks really good. I feel like visually
Yeah.
she should be for the hoes, but then she opens her mouth.
Yeah.
It's for the bros.
Monty, put up the flowers in the chat. Just like
Yes.
Yes, from making a rain. Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
we love that. Sheeta.
Who's that? Why do I feel like I don't know anybody? Y'all, I have been out of wrestling for a minute, so bear with me. I'm trying to catch up.
Sheeta's a Joshi in the women's roster in AEW.
Yeah, come back to me on that one.
I feel
I'm
like
gonna
she's
have all the
for
women here
everyone
sending
too.
videos of everybody I don't know, and then the next time I'm on a podcast, it'll be a lot better.
No,
I think
you're
she's for
amazing.
everyone.
What are you talking about? Jamie Hayter. She for the bros.
Definitely for
She for all of them.
Yeah, for the bros.
No, because if you think about it, I had never seen male wrestling fans get behind a woman wrestler like they are with Jamie Hayter.
Yeah.
So she for the bros because she do it for y'all. Y'all won.
Here we go.
Roxanne Perez.
For the hoes.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
Hold on.
Like, if you can get me to get behind you, and I don't, like, pay attention to... It's really hard to win me over, honestly. And she just, like... She got me. So she for the hoes.
Yeah.
Let's do, like, 2 or 3 more, and then wrap it up. Becky Lynch.
For the hoes.
Yeah, so for the host.
I'll give her props.
I say for the hoes. I actually feel like both.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cora Jade for the bros.
Bros.
For the bros.
For the bros.
Kiara Hogan for the bros.
Bros.
Real bitches don't really fuck with Kiara Hogan.
Mm-hmm.
Montez Ford
For the hoes.
For the host.
For the
host.
Respectfully, I respect the hell out of Bianca, and like I said, we don't do married men, but you just take one good look at him. Like,
it's just like, damn.
Yeah. Top dollar.
Mm-hmm.
We could be anything in the world. Let's be for real. Right now. Please.
Bros. Yep.
Yeah. I don't even think the bros want him either. I don't know. Not for me.
$1 for the people who like to laugh at wrestling and
That's
say how
true.
fake it is.
Crazy. That is funny.
Okay. I feel like this was like a lot of fun. What do y'all think?
Wait, you skipped an important one.
Which one?
Seth Rollins. Come on now.
Come
on.
I didn't see.
I feel like those were no-brainers.
Yeah, we still gotta put him
He's
in
for
the
the
category
host.
though.
Seth is like
He's
he's like top 3 for the host, if we're being honest. Like
he's for the posters. You know, he wins.
Winter Uniball. See, that's why we need you on this show, bro.
Yeah.
Next time, you and I both, we gotta fix our internet connection, and we're gonna make this magic happen.
Yes. Look.
So I think we had a lot of fun. I think we went over the Sasha stuff. We got a ton of super chats. Thank you a million times over to everyone that has sent a super chat, because you do not have to do that. So the fact that you, number one, join us to be here and stream and hang out with us and talk with us, that means the world. But the fact that y'all would even open your pockets and really show us support means the world. Thank you so much. Thank you, Monty, and everyone at Wrestle Pures. This is family. Yeah. Anything I want to any shout outs, anything I want to say before we wrap up?
Just make sure you guys I was just about to say that, the little banner right down there. If you haven't subscribed and you watch these videos, it really would mean a lot if you guys would just go that little extra step just to support us, because we really are trying to grow as a brand and as a page. So
yes, make sure y'all, if you have not watched my interview with Melina, in my rookie year, 2022 about to be over, in my rookie year with Wrestle Pures, I secured probably the biggest interview I'm ever gonna have.
Wait. Talk about it. Go ahead. Talk about your
with WWE legend Melina in my goddamn rookie year. This woman, just she knew where to come to, because Wrestle Pures is just the best platform, and I'm so blessed that I got to have that opportunity. It's almost at 5,000 views. So if you have not watched it, please stream, listen, leave a comment. Y'all are always way too nice to me. I'm always give me criticism, give me constructive feedback. And y'all are always you did great. And I'm
come on now. They're not going to do that. It's you, Chris, Ayo, Hangman. And then it's us. I don't think they want the backlash on Twitter. They should just be
But no, for real, leave comments. I just love to hear from you guys. This is such an amazing community we built. So 2023, we're going up even more. Next week, I don't think we're going to do a Christmas episode, because I'd rather y'all just spend time with your family. So Merry Christmas in advance to everyone who's celebrating. And yeah, Monty, hit my music.